Sometimes actors get so carried away in the roles that they play that they don't know the difference between themselves or the character that they are playing. They attach themselves to it, they learn the mannerisms of the character to the point where they won't break character very often. And then after the movie is over, they have trouble adjusting back to who they are. Is it possible that this is what we are doing? That we have played the character of who we are so much that we have forgotten who we really are. My name's David, and thanks for watching my channel. I am a spiritual teacher and a mindfulness coach. And today I want to talk about the energy of Source. So what I want to explain and what I've learned and what I've received is that energy, that presence, the presence of God, that energy of God is always flowing through us. I always think about it in terms of your vibration here through the center. So if you can imagine, the energy of Source flows out of you and then comes back to you in the form of your manifestation. Now, this is the tricky part. We've all heard the outside, at least perhaps heard this, that there's no outside, that everything is coming from within. This is what Jesus was really trying to help everybody understand so they would let go of blame for each other. Love thy enemy, seek the kingdom. He was talking about stop blaming the outside world because it's all coming from you. That energy of Source, your energy of Source is coming from you, turning into the world around you and coming back in the form of an experience. We are that magical. How cool is that? But that means that everything that you experience is part of your energy, not something outside of you. It's your energy, therefore it is your creation. And yes, this means all the things of the world, and it also means the people of the world. Everything is your creation because you're giving it meaning. Not only are you giving it meaning, but you are also attracting the situations, attracting the circumstances. And yes, they are still coming from within you, not outside of you. You have to kind of ponder that one. But because of that, the world is a mirror. Now, what is it mirroring back? It's mirroring back you, each one of you. The people in your life, the circumstances and situations in your life are letting you know what you believe about yourself. So the world is consistently letting you know your belief structure. Now, what is your belief structure? Your belief structure is like that actor. What is it that you had to learn? And what is it you had to do to be you? Not the true you, but the you, the temporary you that had this happen when you were a kid and learned this about money or learned this about your body. And therefore now the thoughts are consistently going to remind you of who you are. Do you see? That's what mind activity is. It's just all your belief systems coming through over and over and over and over again. And the world's coming back to let you know the belief structures that you have. The problem is that when the world comes back based on your own belief structures, there's parts of you that don't want those beliefs anymore. So when they come back, instead of saying, thank you for letting me know that those beliefs are still active inside me by being a perfect mirror of myself, we push against it. And we say, I don't like you. Or we blame. Or we project outside onto others, onto our creations. So now we don't get to experience and love our creations in that full capacity that we have the ability to do. Does this make sense? So what I want to explain is how the energy works. The energy of Source is pure positive energy. And if we can imagine this part of you and your vibration is based on your belief structures. So as that pure positive energy comes through the center of you, so to speak, it has to move through your belief system and it becomes qualified. So no longer is it pure positive energy, but it becomes the energy of your beliefs. So now, not only you, but your world and the people around you are going to start taking shape as you believe it to be. Your belief structure is going to create it. This is where the idea of good and bad outside comes actually from your belief structures within you. The world is not good and bad. It feels like it is, but once you settle that good and bad within yourself, you will see that it is not good and bad. It is either all good or it can be all bad, but it cannot be both. So that belief of separation, that pure positive energy is flowing through and it splits it. And now you have some part with that pure positive energy or good or positive, and other parts based on that belief of negative and bad. So now they split as they go out of you into the world, and it makes the world seem like two places, one positive and one negative, and that creates a feeling of separation. Do you see? And the reason being is because you can't get rid of positive. It's your true nature. It's that pure positive energy of your source. It's who you are. That presence is pure positive energy. So therefore, you're always going to see some kind of positivity in the world and in yourself. But the negative part that you're seeing and experiencing back is coming from your belief system, not from that pure positive self. So now the world is going to reflect back both. And this is called a split. Now the split is coming from the mind. It's coming from you. It's not coming from the world. Just like if water was coming through a hose and it was split out into two different nozzles, it would be where that split was happening, not where the water is pouring onto. You see, you got to trace it back to your source, and your source is here. It's right back. It's your center. It's who you are. It's what you believe yourself to be. It's the character that you're playing that says this good happened, this bad happened, this good happened, this bad happened. So therefore, it has now created an idea of good and bad and projected it onto the world and onto people. And now I'm sure if you really look close enough, you can tell someone about the good things in somebody and the bad things in someone. You can tell them about the good things in this and the bad things in that. Do you see? And now it creates a split. Problem is, your inner being, your God self, does not see the negative side. It doesn't exist to it. It only sees the positive side. So now you have a choice, each one of you. You have a choice of which one to focus on. You can focus on the negative or you can focus on the positive. But when you focus on the negative, you bind your energy up. Why? Because your source says, I don't know what you're talking about. I can't see what it is you're seeing. It's almost like speaking two different languages. It says, I can't understand you. Every time you go to the negative, I'm gone. I can't understand you. I can't see you because I'm not where you are. And then you notice the only way you can go to the negative is to use the past to do it. If you knew that you were that one presence of God and that I am presence, that pure positive energy was coming through you, and you get to decide how to qualify it, and you qualified it with love or excitement or appreciation, well, one thing's for sure, you would never qualify it with your past of something negative. You see, not if you knew that it was right now, right now, right now. So the more you recognize, and this is the trick, everything negative can just go away. And I know this could be hard to understand because we're like, well, if I get rid of this part, doesn't it get rid of who I am? Did you not learn from those mistakes? Did you not learn from what you believe is failures? Don't you believe that the people that you believe has wronged you has moved on in their life and learned who they were? Don't you believe that there is an ongoing structure of learning and growing and coming back to the love of all that we are? You see, not only that, negative emotion comes from believing in a structure or a belief that your inner being or that pure positive self doesn't believe in. You could literally just erase all negative. It doesn't exist. And this is what it's all about, is listening to your thoughts that are negative and letting them go. Looking out at the world, and when you see it negative, say, I want to see it anew. And that's the journey. That is the only journey. That's what we all came here to transmute negativity, because it's coming through us. You can't shift the world. Yes, there are people out there that still believe in negativity, but we can't change them. We can only change our perception of them. And when you start perceiving people as positive instead of negative, trust me, they're going to shift and change. The whole world's going to shift and change when you let go of negativity. Now, the key is to understand that if you let go of negativity in your life, the mind or the ego says it's going to be chaos. There's no way you could do that. But I can assure you it will be perfect love. Because once you let go of the negative side of your past and just recognize this is negative, I'm seeing it wrong. How can I see a benefit in it? How can I see something positive in what happened to me? I don't care what it was. There's got to be something positive in it. Because love is in everything. It is your creator. Everything holds love, even if it's just a little bit of light. If you go back to your past and say, I'm going to find the light in that, and then I'm going to ask my higher self to help me see it in a new way, you will hear all kinds of clarity flowing through. And that's what clarity is. Every time you let go of that negative side, clarity comes through in order to let you know where and what you had to believe in order to see it negatively. You see, negative and positive cannot exist at the same time. And this world, the illusion of this world is that they do, and they can't. And this is the key. This is what the yin and yang is all about, that idea of negative and positive next to each other, but in reality they go together. They do not exist at the same time. They flow and work with each other. And the more you use your negative, what you think is negative in your life, and find something positive in it, that's how you integrate them. Do you see? You take your past, if you're having past beliefs that are causing you lots of trouble, and say, I want to find something beneficial. I'm going to find something beneficial here. I'm going to find something positive here. And you will find it. And if it's hard, ask your inner being to help you. And now you start integrating your past back into your now from this now position. And that's what it means to change your past from right here, right now. You take your relationships or the people or anything in your life and say, I'm going to find something positive in this. It must be there because it's split. I assure you, it's there. And the more you focus on the positive part, the more you focus on what you can integrate, what you can see in yourself, what you can see in them that's in your source, then you will see the other side. You will let go of the belief structures that are causing it. And now your energy will start flowing again. And this is the only way to raise your vibration, is you have to integrate your past. You have to let go of the negative side and only recognize the positive side. Once you recognize both of them are there, recognize that you cannot see them both at the same time, then you will see you have two different options, two different worlds. And one of them, your inner being, does not see. That source energy part of you doesn't see it. So how is it worth anything for us if our own Father can't see it? Our own God, our own source. It doesn't see it. So it can't do anything good for us. The only good of a negative side is, once again, to let go of it, receive the clarity by finding something positive in it. Until eventually you don't have any negative. The clarity's flowing in. You've received all your clarity. Now you no longer need to integrate the negative side. And now you get momentum flowing in your life like this. Do you see? Because it's only positive. And now your vibration will rise so high that others that still see the negative side won't be able to bring you down. Isn't that what we all want? Want to be at peace? Want to be the embodiment of love? This is what Jesus spoke about. What do you think the kingdom was? The kingdom of heaven, the kingdom of God, is the positive side that must be present. So I encourage you, I implore you, take the things that you don't like about yourself or others or your past and find the positive in them. Integrate them into your moment so they can finally let go. If you do not, they will always be there. They have to be integrated at some point. In this life, the next, or maybe somewhere in between. But they have to, because there's no such thing as negative. Negative is that which binds energy and tries to destroy itself. It cannot exist. God would never kill itself. So as you integrate, as you find the positive, as you find the beneficial, even the things you don't like today, these days, instead of pushing it away from you, say, what can I learn from it? What can I grow from it? How can I see it? How can I find just one morsel, just a little bit of smidging of allowing here to see what happens to me? You're going to be very, very surprised as that positive side starts flowing in when that negative side lets go. And then before long, your energy is going to flow, and that positive or that pure positive energy that flows through you is just going to go right into that world and reflect it back. And you're going to not only look out of the world and love it and appreciate it and see its perfection, but you're going to reflect it to all of your brothers and sisters, which will give them the opportunity to take that as their own. Thank you so much for allowing me to share this clarity with you. Of course, as always, it is up to you what you receive. Keep the comments coming. I'd love to hear about your stories and what's going on in your lives, and I'd love to answer these questions for you if you have any. Hit the like button, subscribe and share, and as always, my unconditional love and appreciation.